All right, guys, just going to give it a couple of minutes, and then we're going to start this Q&A overtime stream. Appreciate all you guys being here on this Tuesday afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the country or where you are in the world. Figure that we might as well do it now just because tomorrow, or I should say later tonight, we're going to do Twins Marlins, and we won't have a chance to do this game. Did I say Tuesday? It's Wednesday. I've lost all track of time at this point. But I figured we can't do overtime after the game tonight, the Twins Marlins game, because I will be at the D-backs game. I'm going straight to, so figured let's do a Q&A overtime here, because why the heck not? So appreciate all you guys tuning in. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Let's go. Number one song of the day of Clap for the Losers. I'm going to guess Hey Jude, but I don't think that's right. 60 challenge is not the best. If you haven't seen today's video, click the link above. Talk about the 1968 Packers and the bizarre end to that dynasty. That video is doing very well right now. Video is a 1 out of 10, which is awesome. Second time in the last 3 days I've had a 1 out of 10, so appreciate all you guys coming in hot on that. Appreciate that a ton. How's it going, Satan? Hump day, baby. How's it going, Golden Steel? Appreciate you. Thank you guys again for tuning in for this Q&A overtime. So here's how this one's going to work. I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock. Every donation, increase the time that we're on stream. Once the clock hits 0, that's the end of the stream. Theoretically, there's no set time limit to this stream. I mean, we do have to be off by 6:30 so I can get on the Marlins game. But if there's anything that's in the queue after that, I will be doing a runoff at some point. We'll just put it in. So, with that in mind, guys, appreciate all you guys tuning in. Every donation. Also, besides overtime accounts, Tori, make the call home to decide which game we're calling. Cardinals, Cubs, Yankees, Mets, Pirates, Mariners. Which game we call on the 4th of July? Help me decide. I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock, and let's do this. Tonight, we'll try and tie the franchise record. Let's see what happens tonight. Marlins are 0-5 on stream, but I don't think the Twins have won on my streams either, so something's got to give today. Hornets can avoid injuries. They could do good. Yeah, I like what they're building. I will say, I see a vision for the Hornets for the first time in forever. I actually see a vision for the first time in a while. Yeah, have the Twins ever won on my stream? I'm actually curious about that. Have the Twins ever... They also had Tigers. Let me check if the Twins have won on my stream. This might be one of those where something's got to give. Kelly went to her boyfriend forever, Abby from Love on the Spectrum. All right, we'll do that. Appreciate you, man. I know which game you want. Every donation counts a single toward you make the call, by the way. Every donation is a single for this. Unless you have no requests. In that case, it's a double. And it's going to be a close one. You got until July 3rd to decide which one we're doing. No route with the Hive yet. Hopefully the Reals have it. Yeah. Last one was just depressing. Last one was just depressing. And it was repetitive, too. So FSU and UF's Anime Club have been doing... I did not know that. I didn't even know they had... I mean, I had a feeling they had anime clubs. I do not know anything about that, though. I'm not an anime guy. I'm not an anime guy. Yeah, Knicks finally found their coach, Mike Brown, the guy they could have hired from day one. Can I imagine it ends in a draw? The baseball game gets delayed due to weather, even though it's a roof. All right, let's see. Yeah, same for me, Deadless. Yes. My boyfriend forever, Abby. Love on the Spectrum. All right. Abby sings for David. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, the Twins won on stream. The Twins won. And then Kelly went there to a 7 Nation Army. All right. And even 10 minutes. Oh, good. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is cute. They even got cut by the Bucks to make way for Miles Turner. Yeah, I don't know what the Bucks are doing. I don't know what they're doing. I would not have done that necessarily. I know Dame is not what he used to be, but still. I have to add 2 more bucks to that. How's it going, Cujo from the 5280? How's it going from Denver? Appreciate you, man. You know, the Twins have won on stream before. The Twins have won on stream. I need a Marlins Cardinals game. Hey, Jim was number 2. Oh, man. What are the moments for the Cardinals? Oh. Oh. Oh, this is beautiful. Love Child by Diana Ross. Oh, man. Favorite Arizona band. I love Jimmy Eat World. They're like, they play at halftime of like every single major sporting event. Oh, that was sweet. That was a sweet song. Hey, Stream Tenant. Yes, yes, we're gonna be live for the Twins Browns game in a little bit. We're live for that, and then thoughts on the verdict. Yeah, I don't know like what the. He's not being free. He's not being set free. I mean, he did get charged on a few counts, but he was found not guilty on 3 of them. Same with the fire. Appreciate you, man. I'll get you on the call. Give me a second here. We'll do 7 Nation Army. All right. Yankees also Corey Blakecroft. All good. All good. And then Keller with another 5. Appreciate you, man. And more tweets for July 4th. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. Might do tomorrow. I might do tomorrow for July 3rd. Might do July 3rd. Yeah, I do like Jimmy Eat World. I think Jim Blossom from Arizona too. Right? Jim Blossoms I think are from Arizona. Yeah, they're from Arizona. Yeah, Jim Blossoms are my pick then. Jim Blossoms are my pick then. Yeah, they're my pick. Jim Blossoms are my pick. I do love this song. This is one of the options karaoke, by the way. This is one of the options at karaoke for 7 Nation Army. It's a fun song. I've done it a few times. It's a fun one. Crowd gets going on this one too. That's a fun one. Oh no, he wasn't set free. There are some charges that he was acquitted on. So it's not set free. Like, it wasn't on like the biggest charge, but he's gonna go to jail. But it's not going to be for a while, necessarily. It's not going to be for a while. Like, it's not going to be for, like, 20 years, like we previously saw. The old tour, Red Right You by Steven Tyler. All right, we'll do that. Do I know the format? I do not know the format. No, a town nearby doing a 3rd July instead of the 4th? That is odd. Why? 76's rookie here to make Yallen always play bad. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. Red Right You by Steven... I only know, like, one solo song by Steven Tyler, and that was when he was, like, on American Idol. And you want Cardinals, so I'll get you on there. Rob with the 6, appreciate you, man. Giants on the Blue Lord will lobby for a permanent ban of the fan. No HUD, sir. We'll do that. We will do that. Appreciate you, Rob. Which game do you want? I know which game Neil wants. Guys going hot today for the SOT. Appreciate you guys. Alright, so let me get Neil on the Cardinals. July 3rd, Declaration of Independence actually signed. Yeah, but you would think like Friday would be a bigger day than Thursday. Real Steel Charter is not guilty. Yes. Right, the ones he's facing, he's still going to go to jail, but yeah. I mean, when you have a lot of money, you got some good lawyers. You have a lot of money, you got some good lawyers. You want somebody serious? Alright, get you on it. I mean, this song, I mean, 7 Nation Army, I mean, what more case about this hasn't been said already with this song? But it's like, the bass line in this, how did it take until the 21st century to come up with it? It seems so simple, but it's so good. Alright. People dousing each other in oil? Wait, what? Wait, what? Are, like, people willingly dousing each other in oil? Yeah, he's forever disgrace. Absolutely. Neil with another 2. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you getting on the Cardinals again. I'll go Subway Series for 6. Lead Slip Beats by that. Alright, I'll do that. Yeah, certain person on the fence to me. I don't wonder who's one. Yeah. Oh my god. Great song. What do you mean, like, are, like, people, like, willingly dousing each other in oil? That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Then lighting them on fire, like, what? High school used to address 4th of July celebration July 3rd? Wow. Oh, people outside the courthouse, so baby, oh! Oh, yeah, no, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. Alright, Red, White, and You by Steven Tyler. Steven Tyler doing country? Is this a country song? Alright, Neil, another fiver. Airboat Chapter 4, start at 1:23. Watch July 50. Alright, perfect. Alright. Appreciate you, Neil. Yo, 1 day in jail, people post a special political clip. Yeah. I know, just 4 chord song. Yes, I can stop because, yeah. Well, I mean, the glove defense, I mean, to be fair, OJ, the prosecution had some crap lawyers. They tried to put him on charges that was going to be, like, they should have done lesser charges. How's it going, Michael? Frank be with you, my man. Frank be with you. He still sounds good for his age. Who's worse? Diddy. Definitely Diddy. Definitely Diddy. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this Q&A overtime. This will be a fun stream. And again, every donation counts to make the call, and we're going to be live for Twins Tomorrows as well afterwards. Let me just put these in. ChatGPTs. Whew. He can hit these notes still. See, worse? Both pretty bad. Both pretty bad. You can view money equals gift information on the stock market. It's crazy. If it doesn't quit, you must fit was actually, yeah, with Genius. It sticks with the jury. It sticks with the jury. Why do you think Fox so many sports broadcast rights, even though they're the worst of the networks? Money. At the end of the day, money talks. At the end of the day, money talks. So... what's the bro wanting out? He wants money. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that he wants as much money as possible. He knows his career's coming to an end. He wants money at this point. I get it. He's always going to opt out. He's done that all the time. Fox the most money. The leagues want... Fox is willing to pay out the wazoo. That's basically what it is. Fox has a ton of money, and the networks or the leagues are usually... they're not going to take less money. The networks usually will go to whichever league offers them the most money. Alright, Beats by Eye, Let It Slip. Oh boy. Hey, Jamesville, yeah. Yeah, Gary Glitter, yeah, they don't play that song anymore. Put a lot of faith in the stream gods and the streak. We'll see. We'll see. Looking for the first... ooh. Looking for the first 10-game winning streak. No, I don't think he did, no. I don't think he killed him. Oh my god. Okay. This is not what I thought. This is not what I thought the song was going to be about. I want one last ring. See him going to Cleveland, try to do it again. Potentially. I think he's going to play his final year in Cleveland as a homecoming. His final year is going to be in Cleveland, whenever it is. Oh, God. What the heck is this song? Oh, jeez. Fart on... Oh, boy. Whew. Michael the Tour. Butch on the Pirates. You drink, you drive, you spill by NoFX. Appreciate you. My old high school used to play Rock War 2 after every touchdown. Oh, this was the late 2000s too. Oh, yeah, they were phasing that out by like 2005. Which with Brian in Cleveland, I don't think it's got any value. Yeah, I don't think he did it. I don't think did he with Tupac? No, I don't think that happened. Yeah, that's a questionable decision by your school. And then Mike with another two, a scream for change. All right, add that. Then for cash considerations, he doesn't have a lot of value. But I guess it'll be a package deal. It's not gonna be a 1-for-1. It'll be a package deal probably. Bronny's got no use in the Lakers. Even like once LeBron's done, Bronny's gonna be done. Like the problem is they gave him a 4-year guaranteed contract, which is insane. They gave him a 4-year guaranteed contract. All right, Airbud Chapter 4 from 123 to 950. Might win another tour. Last song. All right, I'll count it. I'll count it. These songs are quick. Jordan Stye. I'll count it. Flashing Lights and Homecoming and Prom. I at least get that. I at least get that. I don't like it, but I at least get it. Like, they'll still play Kanye. You know, if I have email, you can hear the aforementioned song play. All right, perfect. Is there, bud? Oh, no. Let me just bury the lead about... Oh, yeah, the national team qualified. By the way, there's a dog playing basketball. I have to just bury the lead. Appreciate you, Neil. Get you on the call. Favorite Ye song? Well, favorite album is Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Favorite song is All the Lights. You remember the clown? Yes, sees the old dog and wants to... Yes. Yeah, I recognize him. That's what the clown looks like. Yeah, no, he's not... Yeah. As soon as you lose, you gave him up. You gave the dog up. My 105 Brandenburg Gate. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no, not Lulu. Oh, no. Oh. Once you give the dog up, that's it. Remember the clown at the beginning of the movie sees the old dog? Yes. Well, I think nowadays his music sucks. His music sucks now. The new Knicks head coach, Mike Brown. And thoughts on Jalen Ramsey trade? I think the trade's better for the... how's it going, Job Pop-Tarts? I think the trade's a lot better for the Dolphins than it is for the Steelers. I think Fitzpatrick is better. And Ramsey, I don't think he's got much left. Dolphins were going to bring him back. I think it's a good trade for the Dolphins. As for the Knicks head coach, Mike Brown, it's a retread hire. I don't know why you didn't just hire him at first. Doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense to me. Why you would hire Mike Brown after that long, lengthy search. You could have hired him the first... If you really wanted him, you could have made him... You could have hired him right away. So I don't know why they, like, it took that long. It's insane. Insane to me. Aiden going Lakers, yep. Aiden, no surprises there. If he tries, he's going to be good. They got their big man. Everything posted, yeah. Yeah. Braves are a disaster, yeah. They got to make moves. Thoughts on the new GM saying F those picks? Look, I get it. At the end of the day, as Brown has survived, there's a fact on that. Fact on that one. Fact on that. At the end of the movie, he comes back and wants to stop us, so can't record setup, and they allow the dog to decide wants to be with. He knows, like with a cold newspaper. Yeah, I had a feeling that he comes back. I had a feeling that the dog... There's no way the boy loses the dog forever. Jag season, 6-11. Cards less me with the Pirates for the season. Wow, that's insane. That's insane. Another Lakers stand Hurley situation, try to get Dawn Staley, but she didn't want to. Yeah, but they asked like 10 coaches before Staley. Probably the new schedule? Yes. I think you should never be done with a team before the All-Star break. If you're a divisional opponent, it should never happen. Oh, yeah. So, going back to the picks thing. James Gladstone's in a unique position. James Gladstone was with the Rams. They traded away their first-round picks, so they became very, very good. So, I get the idea of what Gladstone said. Like, if we have an opportunity to get a good player, I don't care. If we have the opportunity to get a good player, we're going to get him. We're going to get a good player. Like, screw the future first-round picks. We're going to get a good player. If we like someone, we're going to trade up and get the guy. We're going to get trapped. We're not just going to be deterred from getting Travis Hunter because we don't give a first-round pick. Come on, to appreciate you, man. Mendoza, Bombay manager in baseball. It's not looking good right now. Not looking good right now. AFC or AFC, the strong conference? AFC. Definitely AFC. Better quarterbacks. Better quarterbacks. It's by far. 10-7 and the 4th seed for the Jags. That would be incredible. Yeah, the Texans' O-line sucks. Listen, the Texans' offensive line is really, really bad. So, I am crossing my fingers that the Jaguars win those one-score games that they did back at, that they couldn't win last year. Everybody heard that? All right. Yeah, Mets are in some trouble. Mets are in some serious trouble. Trading first-round pick backfires. Not the Rams who need a quarterback in their... Wait, what? The Rams traded away a ton of first-round picks for guys that weren't quarterbacks. Holmes gets 4th ring for his 14th year. Yes, he will. Yeah, you're asking me, are they going to win one more title at least before the next, 7 years? I take that. 9.5 sacks for Hines Allen. I'm going to say over. I think Walker and Allen combined for 22. I figure... Oh, yes. Teams that like exclusively use a bold no-pick strategy where true players want to live there. Well, NFL, I mean, it's tough. Again, remember that the tax in California is pretty high. Renewing discussions, ESPN, MLB, I'm not surprised. I think MLB wanted a lot of money, and they realized they weren't getting it elsewhere. ESPN saw an opportunity to get out of the TV deal, and they decided we're going to take it, but if we can still televise baseball for less money, we're going to do it, because $500 million is a lot for that package. Keep in mind, $10 million is what Roku's paying for one game a week. ESPN's paying $500 million for one game a week. So, I completely get why ESPN is, they want to opt out of the deal, and I completely get why they, why MLB is trying to go back to them. I'm going to say over on that one. Guys, are the Rams with backfires? Well, remember, the Rams weren't the Rams for a while. The Rams sucked before McVay got there. The Rams were terrible before McVay got there. They used that bold strategy and it ended up working out. It ended up working out. So, Look, I get the idea. Like, we're going to take a chance. We're going to try something new. I have no problem with it. Travis Hunter is a one-of-one kind of player. I'm fine taking a chance. Trading away a future first-round pick to get a guy that's a unicorn of a prospect. Texas be the 1 seed, but they'll be vulnerable in the playoffs. I mean, their schedule, they're in a bad division. They're in a bad division. Fun fact, the last time NFL played a game on Baseball Dirt was Chiefs at Raiders. September 15, 2018. Yeah, because then the A season was done, and then that was the last time I share Sam. What can the NBA do to fix the rating problem? I think to fix the rating problem, make the presentation better. I think the other thing you can do is, next up is you drink, you drive, you spill. Content Cup for the NBA, best players from continent, like 4 nations. Well, North America would win pretty handily in that. Although Europe would do well. Problem is that Asia and Africa would probably suck. Bowl prediction at 25. Bowl prediction. Giants ahead of the Cowboys. You drink, you drive, you spill. From NoFX. He rims for the rest of the regime. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Star players are celebrities who want to live in LA. If they stay in St. Louis, they wouldn't have the same benefit. That argument doesn't really work in the NFL, though. Because, like, Green Bay is a contender. There's nothing in Green Bay, really. I love Green Bay. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. And Green Bay's been a contender for years. Rare Wednesday night baseball game. Oh, we do have a Wednesday night baseball game. About time. I love when they have Monday and Wednesday night and Thursday. I love that. I don't know why they got rid of it. Thoughts on the WA expanding? I love it. I love it. Philly's a natural fit. Cleveland, Detroit, natural fits. I wish Houston had a team as well, but makes sense they're expanding. About time. About time. I mean, Golden State was like the first expansion in like 15 years, so glad they're doing it. I'm just very worried. The only thing I'm worried about with expansion is when you add a team a year, these benches are going to get purged. There's not going to be a lot of depth on these teams to start off. But again, a lot of teams aren't even signing their draft picks because they have too much problems talent-wise. So I guess it's give and take. Oh, God. It's so funny they have backing vocals on this song. It's so funny they have backing vocals. Just go 15-2 bet on it? Yeah, definitely not. Like, they actually have backing vocals on this song, even though the lead singer is really bad. Philadelphia Seamstresses, named after Betsy Ross. I don't think it's going to be Seamstresses. Usually you want a team that's 2 syllables or less, because they'll abbreviate it. I don't know what it's going to be. I see the bell. But you said Monday, Wednesday, and then they stopped it. I don't know why. I don't know why they stopped it. Oh God, that song was really bad. What about Scream for Change? Is that any better? Okay, the bass line's good. The bass line's good to start. Bowl prediction: Broncos winning the West over Chiefs. Wow. Ooh. Oh, there's no way it's going to be that. There's no way it's going to be that. I think it's probably going to be something with a T. Because you figure Trailblazers, Timbers, Thorns. It'll be something like that. What are the vocals on this song? What the heck is the vocals on this? They'll bring back the Rockers theme. They're going to bring back the Rockers theme. What is this song? Who's the other vocalist? In, like, the deeper voice. First of all, I can see a universe where that happens. Portland Lumberjills. Cleveland Detroit Redfield. I don't know about that. It was a different era. It was a very different era. I mean, by that logic, Chicago already failed in basketball. They had a team in the NBA. They moved. It was a very different era. You know, Fox's Super Bowl pregame shows. They had 52 in Minneapolis. Yeah, they would have been inside of All America. And then they would have, the 30-minute break in between where they interview the president and do the, it would have been Mall of America to start. And then they would have had a 30-minute break in between where they go to the second set. And they'll do the interview with the president in between and the heartfelt segment. The pre-tape segment or whatnot. Yeah, it would definitely be definitely you in there. It definitely would not have been outside. It would not have been outside. It would have been way too cold. All right. Let me try this. Well, this would probably just be the shock again. Where I got changed for obvious reasons. It's a dumb name. Dumb name. It's like when there was a team in the NFL called the Boston Yanks. Detroit Mares? I think they're just going to go back to the shock. And then Michael with the 5, appreciate you, man. We will do that. We're actually going to do that first before we do... Oh, no, wait. I didn't put the other one in. Hang on. Jones Eye. I didn't put the other Lulu song in. I just realized that. Bulls banner for the Wizards. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. The connotation was not great. Why do they not release this going unless it came until Sunday, July 6th? Build suspense, increase the ratings. They couldn't reasonably go back to that name. No, they could not. They could not go back to that name. No chance. Yeah, Panthers might be a bit overrated at this point. I'm not crazy about it. I could see a universe where they're good, but I also could see a universe where they're really, really bad. So will 6 festivities more in San Jose as opposed to San Fran? No, there'll be more in San Fran. Wait, an anti-Super Bowl, the Bears and Jets finally perennial contenders. Yep. Yeah, like just falls. Yes. I love he never got out of the car. You would think he would jump out of the car. Once the wheel fell off, you would think either slam on the brake. You would think at that point the wheel falls off, slam on the brake. Oh, I don't appreciate you, man. I think slam on the brake or jump out of the car. Because the alternative is not good. How we survived that, I have no idea. Alright, let me put the Lulu song in too. We're doing the Jardian style. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I guess I drove into the picnic. Oh yeah. You'd think with a truck that bad, he would sell the dog immediately. And then buy an actual truck. San Francisco Sentinel draft. Will the ferry building area be a good spot to do it? They'll do it by that square, I would think. They'll do it by the square. But they're one play away from being the World Champs. Well, that logic too, the Jaguars are one play away. The Jaguars are one play away, and I'm not high on them. Also, one game is not like a great indicator, NKC. Because here's an example of that, too. Here's an example of that. Instead of getting a draft, if so, it'd probably be... Well, 4 plays away is a lot. 4 plays away is a lot. There's a lot of plays available again. 4 plays is a lot. If they get a draft, probably on the square. Probably on the square. But basically, the thing with the with that. 1968, the Jets won the Super Bowl. The Jets won the Super Bowl in 1968. The Buffalo Bills beat them. The Bills won one game all year. Sometimes stuff happens. Sometimes things happen in a sport like football. Doesn't mean that they're going to win the Super Bowl or be 12-5. So by that logic, you also apply it to a lot of other things. Like also by that logic, the Panthers never came close to being the Saints. And the Saints are expected to be really bad this year. Just rest of it? All right. Whew. Yeah, the band, it's definitely tighter. The vocals are still pretty crap. It's tighter when they're on the same tempo. When they switch tempos, it gets a bit odd. Were they good enough to 10-peat? It's so similar. Yes, it is. It's very similar. When they're good enough, were they good enough to 10-peat? Well, not 54. The wheels were falling off by 54. The wheels were falling off by that point. There were cracks in the foundation. Come on with it, too. Appreciate you, man. Why are All-Star Game ballots not revealed until the 6th? The idea is to increase ratings. Because the idea is it's a TV show, increase ratings. And also, the part of it, there are a few reasons. Number one, part of it is the starters get announced before, but every team's got to have one. So there are different levels to voting. It's not just all fan vote. So you got to pick the starters. You have to also IL, and you have to think of pitchers that would pitch, like scheduled to pitch that Sunday, so they wouldn't be eligible to play in the game for those reasons. So there's a bunch of reasons. There's a bunch of reasons. I'm sorry, Saint Strike. There's a bunch of reasons why. It's part of because every team's got to have one. And there are some times where, let's say, right now we're going with the Ozanka song. Let me put it this way. Let's say, like, there's a player on the Rockies, because Rockies have to have someone. Probably go stereo lyrically. All right. I like the polka feel of this. I like the polka, almost. Wait, no, yes. When I say 60, I mean the season. Right, I mean the season. Carlos Stroman, Chicago, the White Sox for the Cubs. I mean, it's not illogical. I mean, you got sometimes quirks like that happen, but it took way too long for the Cardinals for the Cubs. I'll give you that. It took way too long for that matchup to happen. Because let's say like the highest, like the best player on the Rockies is Hunter Goodman, let's say. But let's say there are 3 catchers better than him. You're not going to put him on the ballot versus another guy. So it's just about figuring out how it works. It wouldn't be like, I don't think it would be like that. I don't think it'd be like that when if they didn't have the rules in place where every team's got to have one. I think they would announce all at once at that point. But Neil, I appreciate you, man. Get you on the call. Kirsten, weirdest SpongeBob merch. All right, start at 8 minutes. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that. Cal, remember now for 19 months. Holy cow, appreciate you, man. Where do I fit in the timeline of the Star Wars prequel trilogy with Stephanie arc? Going from where we met to when everything got ugly. I would say in between 2 and 3. In between episodes 2 and 3. Basic Turbo Folk mix of rock. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I would say it's definitely between 2 and 3. At the very least, the college incident was between 2 and 3. Then Mask Off in July was middle of 3. Birthday a week from today. Let's go, Summer. Let's go. Happy early birthday. Happy early birthday. That's a bold prediction, I can say. Yeah, so the Clone Wars, yeah, pretty much. All right. It's Kentucky. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Archman was born and raised same time. I did not know that. I did not know that. Wow. Yeah, yeah, definitely Phantom Menace. Yeah, even Attack of the Clones, even that. Archer was alive when it happened too. It's crazy. Like people were alive when that happened. People remember that. Like it's like sad that like something like that is like could happen in today's society. Like in society, like people knew about it. In the 20s, baby. In the 20s. 20s are fun. 20s are fun, not gonna lie. 20s are fun. The keyboard's nice. The keyboard's like very weird to fade out. It's very nice. I do like it. Alright. What I'm probably not gonna like is Lulu. Brandenburg Gate. Start with 33, end it with only 12? How did that many people crash out? Oh my god. What could happen now? The Emmett Till situation. Alright. Brandenburg Gate, Metallica. Same as the Commanders last year? No, because they at least they had a new coach, new quarterback. This is... They kept a lot. Okay, here we go. So we're starting off with some just random strumming. Sounds like a warm-up. It just sounds like a warm-up. What? What? What are the lyrics to this? Yeah, Twisted one like 10 out of 10. What? What? What are the lyrics? That's 20 kills blown out. I'll turn the wells are blown up nice. Just screaming small town girl. No. No. No, for that, just if people were alive when, like, people are still alive that remember when it happened. No, no one's here coming, no. This is just noise! Is she just gonna scream Small Town Girl the entire song? One of it is all good. How's it going, Ava? Please somebody play this song live. Please tell me this song gets played live. Oh my god. Oh, I've never played it live? Are you kidding me? They've never played this song live? Sorry, for the... Yes. Yeah, absolutely. We're not doing Gold Cup tonight, but... Oh my god. This is just noise. Oh my god. I know the words at least. Well, I don't change if it's deleting. I don't change if it's deleting. I keep it off if it's still the same person deleting. Coach Roller came first. What point do you think people would see Palpatine coming? It was building up in the middle of 2. I think middle of 2 was building up a little bit. You couldn't see it in 1. was like a jam session where they just took the first take on everything. And we're also drunk. Take a shot every time it's a small town girl. Patriots, Niners, Chiefs, Browns, Cowboys. I would agree with that. Unless you count the Packers in the 60s. How many songs by Extreme have I heard? 3. I've heard, obviously More Than Words, Get the Funk Out, and Wholehearted. What's season 2 of the first? I think the relationship. I think the way the relationship was going. You're like, something's not right. We killed them all, slaughtered them like animals. Oh my god. What the actual heck was that song? Just yelling Small Town Girl over everything. I have nothing. I have nothing on that one. Alright, let's do the email first. So here's context. Today is September 11, 2009. 16 years old. No one's from the country, as I got a feeling yet. Old High School was hosting Lexington Catholic. School was 49-17 years prior to the state championship. Most anticipated game in Lone Oak High School history. T-shirts sold. Every student wore them white out. It was 42-20. Came back to tie the game at 49 with 7 seconds left. Lexington Catholic got the ball first. Missed a field goal. All right. Wow. It's a crazy game. Like the kind of game that we get on SportsCenter for being crazy. Well, I think you... Well, he wasn't pulling strings up. I think you could tell that something was about to happen. I think you could tell that something was going to happen. Wait, that kick went in? That kick went in? That looked like a line drive. That did not have any, like, height on it. Oh, and there's Rock and Roll Part 2. Oh, man. You're good, Ava. You're good. You some sports your hair Albuquerque today? Couldn't go to work. Oh, that stinks. When are they coming to Arizona? When are they coming to Arizona? Yeah, Rock and Roll Part 2. Man. Bad choice of song. Bad choice of song on that one. AZ is July 8th. Oh, it's that Grand Canyon. Oh. Never mind. That ain't happening then. Oh, man. Bad choice of song. High School's fight song was nearly identical to University of Kentucky, so I was E major instead of F major. The lyrics are slightly different as well. Alright, let me see if I can... I don't hear the fight song. Alright, here's... Okay, wait. Skip to the end. This seems like E-flat. Yeah, they strongly discouraged it. This seems like E-flat major. Yeah, I got it, yep. Yeah, that's E-flat. Most of the time, you're not going to hear marching bands do stuff in E. Usually, marching bands, it's either F, B-flat, or E-flat. Usually one of those. The Viking clap? Oh, I love the Viking clap. I love the Viking clap. That's like a great tradition. I love that. I do love that. Part 1, I don't even know what Part 1 sounds like. I don't even know what Rock Roll Part 1 sounds like. It's like Cha-Cha Slide Part 2. No one knows what Part 1 sounds like. Alright, Cursed and Weirdest SpongeBob merch. Yeah, that's definitely E-flat. Alright, from Phantom Strider. We stopped at 8 minutes. Okay, here we go. Alright, here we go. Guy kick a field goal was the same. Yes! Oh, yeah, I remember when you showed me that, yeah. That looked like a line drive of, like Part 2 is what... I feel like every song is more known... Right, it's usually F, E flat, B flat, because the wind and horns turns away. Yep. That's why, yep. It's very odd. Like, I feel like every song that's Part 2 is more popular than Part 1. Cha-Cha Slide, Rock and Roll, Shout, Confessions... I think Lovin' This Club was also Part 2. I Need a Girl Part 2. No, No, No Part 2. No one knows part 1. I've never heard part 1 in my life. Yeah, a cardboard game is a bad idea. Seeing the draft top prospect is close to an outside civil commitment. Kelly with a 20. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. Get you on the Mariners. The Vile Eye Palpatine up until around the 23-minute mark where the beginning chapter ends. All right. Stream freeze. Just you. Just you. Well, on stream, who will win the game tonight? Guess who I vote for? I'm guessing the Marlins. Guess the Marlins. First you too? Huh. Alright, well, try refreshing. Sometimes that's self-spell. I'm not sure why I did that. Alright, SpongeBob Game of Life. I have a Game of Life. Okay, I did have SpongeBob Game of Life. I did have that. Let's play the line drive kick again. Usually a line drive kick, because it doesn't have a lot of trajectory, it gets blocked. So I'm surprised the kick didn't get blocked. And I'm also surprised to have the distance to go in. Oh, this is the video game version of the game. Okay. Okay, this is the... There was part 2 of the former whole album? Oh my goodness. Huh. Did not know that. Right, yeah. Sports venues, yeah. It's a simple song. Yeah, I don't know what the Knicks were doing, Gamana. I don't know what they were thinking. It doesn't make sense to me why you would wait that long to hire Mike Brown. Like, wait until after free agency starts. Wait until after the draft. To hire a coach that could have been... We're done. No, we were not done. We're never done with that. I just saved the ChatGPTs for last, but we're never done. We're never done with it. We're still watching this one. $700 salaries of fry cook. You know, that sounds like $700 more than Mr. Krabs actually pays. Into Lakers, if he tries, he's good. If he tries, he's really good. I could see him being pretty good because Luka will feed him the ball. Yeah, that's gonna be a huge commitment. Yep. The burping plush. Oh God. Why is there a burping plush? That seems disgusting. There's a second one? Oh, God. You ever heard the hockey team use Rock and Roll Part 2? Is my sound cutting out? Try refreshing. That is odd. Why are fired Tibbs and hired Mike Brown? You know, it's a good question. It's a good question. I don't think the Knicks had a plan after they fired their coach. I don't think they had a plan. I actually remember the SpongeBob, like... I remember having that controller with the nose. I actually do remember having the SpongeBob nose controller. I don't remember what I used it for. Conference so far, it's good. Oh, perfect. I go coach Mike Brown. He's fine, but it's a downgrade over Tibbs. Name a nation I want to follow for World Cup qualifying. I mean, I want to see the Caribbean nations in CONCACAF. I want to see what they do. I want to see what the Caribbean nations do. Because they've got a golden opportunity here with the expanded field and USA, Canada, Mexico already qualifying. I want to see that. It's a game based on the episode Franco games. Yes. I don't remember playing these games. It's odd. I don't remember playing these games. Twins blow it up and the ball is a cell. I can only hope. I'm wearing a headband on it. On the controller, no. No. On the one that I had, he was not wearing a controller on it. Alright. Super Chum Bucket. Alright. Yeah, I don't remember this game. That game looks very laggy. You know, it definitely looks... It looks pretty laggy. But he enjoys it. Wow. He enjoys it. Wow. Test versus therapy on Monday. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it goes well. Yeah, Rockies White Sox July 4th. That's how we celebrate America. July 5th, that will be You Make the Call, by the way. So July 5th, we will be You Make the Call for... Well, July 4th, we'll be You Make the Call for the July 5th game. And one of the options will be Rockies White Sox. So... Jamaica's on furlough? Yes, Jamaica looked very bad. Very skeptical about Jamaica. Stephanie, go for NBA expansion? I would say Nashville. For Taylor Swift, I'd say Nashville. I don't know where else she would go. So funny, the Burger Set game, I played those games online growing up. The burger building game. I've been through a Poop series? Yeah. Yeah, at some point, yeah. Two receivers playing each other July 4th. Yes. Yes, they are. Can't wait. When are Alex going to qualify for the World Cup? Well, Guatemala. After what they've done so far... Guatemala's got a shot. It's a tough group, but yeah. Yeah, Vegas the other, yeah. Memphis are not like that. No, they would not. I think Guatemala's got a shot. I take advantage of Suriname. Another NFL game like 73 Falcons Cardinals. Both quarterbacks, pass rating of 0? No, never. Non-today's game. No chance. No chance. I don't remember the SpongeBob Game Boy. But I did have a Game Boy growing up. I love the Game Boy. I played a ton of games on Game Boy growing up. I love going to Toys R Us and just buying Game Boy games. I think what we're going to do for this is the ChatGPTs. We're going to do them in between innings of the Marlins game. Because I do have to hop off at 6:30 for that. I don't think we have enough time to get them all. We'll try to get as many in as possible. And obviously, we'll do videos to the Leapfrog. But worst case, ChatGPTs will be done during the game, in between the innings. Doing a bit of research regarding Yugoslav war music. Learned that popular Albanian singer and I both have the same birthday. Oh, wow. Wait, that looks like a very... They look like they were flattened. The Game Boy Advance is great. Game Boy Color for Christmas '99. Game Pokemon Yellow along with it. Nice. Ken with the Fivers. Stephanie tries to convince someone to give the other expansion team to Nashville instead of Seattle. All right. Put that in. Mariners in front, baby. Mariners in front so far. This is a close one. This is going to be awfully close. There's a Kyrie Irving SpongeBob shoe? Wait, what? Really? They don't look bad, actually. They actually don't look bad. I definitely played SpongeBob Monopoly. I've definitely played that. I definitely played SpongeBob Monopoly. I still have the board, I think. And then about a year later, about to mess around with my friends who could mock me. Nice. About a year later, I randomly found Pokemon Red cartilage laying in front of my roadhouse. Kept it and played until 2006. Actually beat it. Nice. Just found a game cartilage. I love it. I love it. Hoping Italy qualifies, so I go to a game for cheer for them. They should be able to. I mean, with 48 teams making it, I'd be flabbergasted if Italy doesn't make it. Well, computer version of Monopoly is not good. I like... Wait, there's a SpongeBob script. Wait, that looks exactly like... Wait. They make a SpongeBob Scrub Daddy? I love a Scrub Daddy. But why does it look like a sponge? Yeah, why doesn't it look like an actual sponge? Oh no. I remember the commercials for Burger King toys. I was never a Burger King guy, though. I was never a Burger King guy. Yeah, Italy didn't qualify for the World Cup the next. Yeah. I think there were 3 nations. I think Chile, U.S., and Italy won their con and didn't make it in 2018. Ever see another debut like Marcus Mariota? Probably not. Probably not. Michigan State, yo. When Florida had the tokens at Chuck E. Cheese back today, found a copy of Pokemon Platinum on our table. Nice. SpongeBob thermometer? Why? Why do you need a SpongeBob thermometer? Neil the Fiver, internet by Weird Al. So actually Weird Al that says listen on YouTube. All good. Cardinals back in front, or not Cardinals back in front, but Cardinals get 5. It's being 100%. Oh boy. Oh, all right. We'll do in the tub first. Guessing it's in the club. Yeah, it's only 90 seconds, so we'll do this before we do Palpatine. Go shower if you're dirty. That's actually genius. It doesn't even sound like Weird Al. I'm not sure why anyone would buy this. A Texas smoked brisket crepe. Oof. It sounds nothing like Weird Al, but I don't know how anyone would be fooled by this, but this is a good parody. It's definitely a good parody. I realize that was her real name. Thoughts on Aiden signing? If he tries, he's good. If he gets fed the ball down low, he's good. How old is Weird Al? I think he's like in his 60s at this point. Rams 19th. Got to be best extended search by a team that lacks stability? Yes. Yeah, their quarterbacks are pretty bad. Ferragamo, Harris. It was pretty bad. All right. That got off very quickly. I didn't realize that it was only like 90 seconds. That was good. That was actually a pretty good parody. I think she was born in Albania. I think she was. All right. Vile-Eye Palpatine. All right. right, analyzing evil. All right, here we go. Watch till 20. Click through. This one's too early. That was the first one I clicked on. Weird Al in the top. Okay, wait. The 1 minute 51. Okay, let's try the 1 minute 51. Okay, here we go. Yep. Billy Joe with Bear quarterback. A-Bear. Or Obert, I should say. Inherit Beth. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely Obert. Tigers Phillies World Series. I think it's a good pick. It was about a 5 on the boldness rating. All right, let's see. So there we go. That's the ending. All right. Vile Palpatine. And we have 4 ChatGPTs. We'll get to them during the game. This guy actually talks pretty slow. Alright, I'm actually going to speed this video up a little bit. I'm going to go 1.45 speed on this. He actually talks pretty slow, so. Penning was never the best quarterback of the Rams the rest of the entire time he was there. Yeah. Rams at Super Bowl bonus rating? Like 4. White Sox Rockies World Series? Yeah, that ain't happening. That's like 11 out of 10. Dreamscape by 009 Sound System? No. No. May have heard in the background, but I don't know the name of it. If I've heard it, I don't know the name. Playing Silly 25, the audacity to rank Charlotte? Oh, God. How did Charlotte get ranked? SpongeBob theme lab steel just because background music of the show is what first got me interested in picking up music? Yes. That'll be cool. Alright. Here we go. Matthew Stafford wins one more playoff game. No. If he wins a Super Bowl, yes. If he wins a Super Bowl, he's in. He makes one, it's close. The 5-hour Dreamscape by 009 Sounds. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, huge difference between those two, absolutely. Get you on it. Appreciate you, Neil. That'll be the last thing we do, and then we'll do the ChatGPTs during the game. Don't know the name. Might be one of those. We'll see. Control if MVP in the Eagles? If he made the Super Bowl. Yeah. If he made the Super Bowl, I think so. Yep, using power to advance your own position, yep. Just paralyzed by finger-loving bodies? Oh, yeah. Wait, the Lions had a spine. Yep, he could have. Yep, bringing people... Yep. Yep, there's definitely that. Bringing people, influencing them, bring them into their sphere. The opening chord parallels. We're watching another YouTube video, copyright audio. Yep. Any hype video. Restraint and patience. Yep. And appearing as calm and well-mannered. Yep. Oh, man. Whew. Hitting all the marks so far. Hitting all the marks. Tigers, Rams, Avs, Thunder. Not bad. Not bad picks. Frank Hall wasn't that good as a coach. Yeah, I've never... I don't know what Amen Brother is. Right now, 8, yeah. Could be. Mike Evans doesn't get to 1,000 yards. Bonus rating? I'm going to say 6 on that. I'm going to say 6. Amen break. I don't think so. Let me hear it. Okay, yes. Yes, okay. I've heard it, yes. Lions, Yankees, Stars, Thunder. Ooh. Nick Vick superstition with the Eagles are good again. Oh, that's not bold. That's like a 2. It's just having Corey Perry. They're going to make it and lose. Of 8 straight wins, no one saw that coming. What's similar is definitely the getting people in their inner circle, acting calm, cool, composed, collected, deferring to the opinions of others. Yeah, the whole satisfying but vague, yeah. Top 2 coders make most of decisions. Morris and Schottenheimer are my picks. Shoddy and I would go with that. Shoddy and Morris. You both relevant Commissioner? Well, Commissioner just feels like Commissioner has no subtlety. Commissioner has no subtlety at all. And no one saw that coming. It's Morris, the Falcons coach. Raheem Morris. Yeah, Nora looks good lately. Nora's look good. It was also Rick DiPietro. Wow. A good day for New Yorkers. By Bonilla and Rick DiPietro. I know a lot of Mets Isles fans. I'm sure they were loving life. The rest of the workstation was above 90 before the CSC mid-80s. Now, recently. Oh, jeez. Whew. Is every real person? Yes. We did Keller explained who Stephanie is on the overtime stream we did on Sunday. Tends to be a little cooler because let's see coming off the candles online. That makes sense then. Still hot though. Still very hot. Marlins and Braves right now. Marlins. Absolutely Marlins right now. They're in a way better spot. It's complicated, I can say. It's complicated. Messing level above where all the action takes place. I like being above and seeing everything that happens down below. I like that. How long before Ben retires? I'm going to say 6 years. Right, fish will not sell, I don't think. What baseball team was more popular on Long Island? It was split down the middle. It was very split down the middle. Mahomes, I think he's got another 10 years left. Now working some till the 7th. Yeah, you got 4th of July week. That's nice. Behind the true intentions. Yep. Average organization, Bill Carroll as a coach. After what season do they fire him? 2000. After 2000, he's gone. Keller explained on stream. It wasn't a donut. He like came on stream. He literally came on stream. It was toward the end of it. Like it was about like an hour with an hour left in the stream. What football? Jets or Giants? Pretty split, but I think Jets were a bit more. But it was pretty split. Knicks were bigger. Islanders were bigger. But it was split down the middle at my school. You know, it's pretty complicated. Heroes of Guitar in 2000? They weren't that good. Well, 99 and 2000 were pretty bad. How do you think real life stuff differs from the opinions of others? I would just say like building up the circle of trust and deferring with that and promising people things, and then you pull the rug out once you got close. Yeah, manipulate down to a science. Yes. I think it's sort of like that. It was Sunday. It was Sunday. It was a 6-hour Tigers twin stream. Because the Steelers by that point had missed the playoffs 3 straight years. I think by 2000 or at least 99 he would have been done. What CBS Sports said? I did not. Did they say not? Did they say they were not so young? What? That doesn't make sense. They're literally like young. Yeah, no, I think 6 years. I think he's going to retire in 6 years, Bettman. Or 70-30 Cubs sucks? That doesn't surprise me. I feel like the Cubs will be the biggest team everywhere. In Chicago. Fox did a Super Bowl in Vegas. Bill set in front of the Bellagio? Yes, I think so. I think they would do Bellagio. Or... I mean, you could go anywhere. Aiden's gonna be not a superstar. Yeah, no, he's not a superstar. No. He's not a superstar at all. I mean, I've seen Aiden play. When he tries, he's good. When he tries. Problem is that he doesn't try half the time. But if he's got a guard that can feed him down low, I mean, his best play was when CP3 was there in Phoenix. So there's something about that. Could be, it might not be a bad fit. Connor with the fire, appreciate you, man. You want somebody serious? Family Guy, another baby. All right, we'll do it. We'll do the ChatGPTs during the game, in between the innings. Yeah, the false promises. Yep, turning from false promising friendship. Yep, that's definitely one of those. Overseas serial fiction. Time zone beats pretty bad. Who's the guard for the Lakers? Luka. Luka's the guard. Right now, selling restaurants are just another sell-off. Yeah, that's insane. They don't know. They don't know anything. Fox is San Francisco Super Bowl. Will they do pregame show at Fisherman's Wharf? I think it would be at the Wharf. Or actually, I'm not even sure they could do the Wharf. It's too far away. Problem with Santa Clara is that it's nowhere close. Like the other locations that they do the second set at. Did I get you on somewhere here? Wait. Did I get you on that? Wait. Oh, I didn't put that on. My bad. No, we're not going to see one Super Bowl. The pregame is going to be... it would start too early in the day. It would start too early in the day. So I don't think it's going to happen. Man. Yeah. You know, I definitely notice a ton of similarities. You notice that in a lot of other people, too. You definitely notice that in a lot of other people. Yeah, Set was Bourbon Street. Yeah, Lucas guard comes with size. Yep. No, he's a guard. All right, Dreamscape. Sound system. Here we go. We got another baby I want. Yep, there we go. All right. Let's see. Dreamscape. Here we go. Oh, yeah. I hear it. Yep. Now this brings... Yep. This brings back vibes. Yep. I hear it. For 57, it was right outside San Francisco. Yep, there's no one in Phoenix that's pop. Well, the problem with Phoenix is that it's not close to the stadium. So you have to... It has to be close enough that you can get... Yeah, it takes me back. This one takes me back. Problem with Phoenix is that he was 6 minutes at the 4 when he has to rest. That's a good question. They don't really have depth. Cleveland, when will it get completed? I'm guessing 2030. When will it host the Super Bowl? I don't think it's going to host. I think that's going to host. So the thing is that every time they do the second set, it's nearby the stadium. Like, it's not in the stadium, but it's nearby the stadium. Problem is that Phoenix, downtown Phoenix is not anywhere close to Glendale, where the stadium is. Downtown San Francisco, not close to Levi's Stadium. So, it's very different. So how they're going to do it's going to be interesting. Because the idea is you do the first, like, 90 minutes or 2 hours at that set. You transition over inside the stadium for 30 minutes. You know, you can do it. Miami, you could do it. Yeah. I mean, Miami, they've done it before. Miami, they've done it. Because you need 30 minutes to get from... Basically, you need 30 minutes to get off the set, pack everything up. Or, like take off the microphones, put it on, drive over with the escort, and then get inside the stadium. And it's really hard to do that at some of these places. Yeah, California's Great America next to Levi's. Yeah, I could see that. Because they do the 2-set thing, too. Yep, this song takes me back. All right, this will be the last thing we do, and then we're going to hop off and do the Marlins game. Another baby Subway... another baby. Did I actually type... I actually typed another baby Subway series. Well, okay, Family Guy, another baby. All right, here we go. That's what she said. Have another baby. My God. The way Quagmire talks, yeah, we're so thrown into a shower. I love it. He said that's what she said one more time. Right, Severus Bay, Secretary of Statements. Yep. Yep. Alright, so here's the game plan. We got 4 chat GPTs. We're going to do them in between the innings of the Marlins game. I think that's the best way to do it so we don't rush this thing. We're going to do them in between the innings. So, I've got them in already. We'll do them in between the innings and we'll sign off here. And then we'll be live for the Marlins game in a little bit. Oh yeah, 10. I already said 6 years. I think 6 years. Like 6 more years. Alright, so I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Hot Take Brian Bus from not top 10 all-time draft bust. He was pretty bad. He was pretty bad. I think if it wasn't for the Bo Jackson run, he wouldn't be considered that. I think the Bo Jackson run definitely didn't help him. Like, that was a signature play. A lot of, like, bad defensive players don't have a signature play. He had a signature play. I think that was the problem with him. But he was pretty bad. For how hyped up he was pretty bad. All right, so here's the game plan. We're going to be live in literally 8 minutes for the Marlins against the Twins. And then we won't do overtime after that. But we will be doing overtime. I will say, yeah, I think until he's 80. Yeah, I do think. I think it's going to stay on for one more cycle. Best depth lineup 1 through 3. It's the best depth. I would have said the Celts for their injuries, but what is the Celts? I like the Pacers depth too. I will say I like the Pacers depth. All right, so we're gonna be live in just a little bit for Twins Marlins. We'll do overtime as well tomorrow, so you have a chance to get those in. We'll do it after the Rockies Astros game is done. Friday, I am not sure what the plan is for that. We might do another Q&A overtime before the game. I don't think we can do after, but we can do before. So Friday we'll do a Q&A overtime before as well. So we'll have plenty of chances to do it. And the chat views we'll do in between the innings. So appreciate you guys tuning in. See you guys in 6 minutes for Twins